Hey, what's going on? Nitro Gamer 7 here. Just wanted to show the NES Classic Edition with some controller compatibility. And so first controller I'm going to look at is the Super Nintendo controller, and I got it from Amazon. It's from Club Nintendo, and let's see if it'll get into focus or not. Here we go. Okay, so that's what's on the back of the unit, and I'll unpause the game. And let's see if you can see what's going on up here. So there I am, shooting the gun, jumping around. I don't know if the camera is picking it up right on time or not, but there's not really like any input lag when I do this. It may look like it, but it's actually pretty slick. And so either Y or A are jump for the Super Nintendo controller, and then X and B are those buttons. And so how I like to play it for Super Nintendo is just, just slide down, just like classic Donkey Kong Country, except for Donkey Kong Country did it like that. So platform games with the NES Classic Edition setup, I just use X and A. It's hard to kind of reprogram that in my brain, but that's what it is. So the Super Nintendo controller has no problems. So I'm going to unplug it, and I'm going to test out another controller. The original Wii Classic controller has no problems. Looks something like that, and back of this one just says Nintendo and RVL 005 pat pending. And if you just plug it into the unit, and let's test it out. So yeah, again, there's no problems with it. Works just fine. The nice little thing with this guy is you press the home button and the menu appears again. And so I'm going to go back to that save file. Yeah, it feels really, really good. I might like that more than the Super Nintendo controller. Of course, the classic NES controller with the, that came with the system works just fine. Plug it into the adapter. And yeah, again, you see that working like it is. And so I also have one other controller I wanted to show. Let's see if I can have this thing unlatch from the adapter. There we go. I got this one from GameStop, and I got it on sale. They have them for like $12. They're the Zero Suit Samus controller that I think was made for Super Smash Brothers. I want to say it's PDP, can't remember, but it is a kind of a third-party controller. Yeah, so but it works just fine. So you just take it and plug it in, and no problems. And we'll see. Yeah, so if I move, so I guess you could dash dance Contra style, and D-pad also works for it. And A is jump, B is shoot. Yeah, so it really has pretty good compatibility range. I have not been able to test an original controller yet. I've got a different adapter for that, but we'll not be able to get that controller until around Thanksgiving. But the controller extension that I ended up using, it's a 6-foot cable extension. It looks kind of like this. It says Gamers Tech, GAMERZ, and then Tech, TEK. Extension cable for the Wii, 6 feet long. I'll have a link in the description. I just got these off Amazon. I got them on sale. They're $10 a piece, and they will come with the plastic little piece that is on your controllers. And so instead of unscrewing it on all your controllers, just unscrew it from the adapter. Make sure that when you put the screw back in, don't put it in too far, because you may, damage the adapter like I almost did and almost threw away $10. But it's nice so you don't have dust in the unit. You won't get any dust in your console then, and so really the only dust you'd ever get is from the extension cable. But it's nice. It's really a necessary thing, because if you don't have these extension cables, yeah, prepare to be sitting really, really close to your unit. And right now I've got a small TV, but I've got another one that I've got another TV in storage, And so it's just like, hey, need to get it hooked up. So that'll be helpful for especially a lot of gamers like to have, for some reason, these things on 50-inch TVs. I'll never understand that. But it's nice to have something maybe on like a 20-ish, 30-ish inch TV and actually be able to sit, farther away from the unit. But it's cool, and I hope that people are still able to grab these when Black Friday hits around, and good luck getting these units. As far as for soldering off the screwdriver, or the screws, I guess, with a screwdriver, there is a thing that I bought from Walmart for $10. There it is. Hyper Tough 60-piece ratchet screwdriver set, and yeah, it's got the screwdriver that you need in there to easily unlatch your screws from the controller adapters, and then just plug both of those in, and then your system's ready to go, and you're styling with extra 6 feet cable, 6 feet of cable. So hope you enjoyed the video, and those are the list of controllers: the Super Nintendo controller, the NES regular controller that it comes with it, the original classic controller, and the PDP GameCube controller. I've heard that there's a controller that some sort of weird company made for like the NES Advantage for $25, and turns out it's not even compatible with the system. I don't think that the adapters, that these extension cables, will change the fact that they do not work. So be careful what controllers you get. You never go wrong with first party, so I would really just pay $20 or $25 and get either a Classic Controller Pro, or even the original Wii Classic controller is perfect for this thing. And so test that out, see how it goes for y'all, and thanks again for watching.